In a quiet Columbus, Ohio neighborhood, Dr. James Hudson lived the American dream with his wife Lisa. They were married in 2007. Lisa was a nurse. James was a respected dentist. But Lisa had an ex-husband named Robert Fallon. He was angry she moved on with James. On a cold November night in 2009, Robert drove to James' dental office. He entered through the back door. He knew exactly where to find them. He had been watching. James was working late when he heard footsteps behind him. He never saw the attack coming.
Lisa heard the struggle and ran toward James' office. She walked right into the killer path.
Police arrived hours later. They found James and Lisa both dead inside the dental office. Robert Fallon was arrested for double murder. He could not stand seeing his ex-wife happy. Detectives found evidence of a brutal attack. James was shot multiple times. Lisa was also shot. Security footage showed a man entering the back door that night. Detectives recognized him immediately. Robert Fallon had a history of violence. He had threatened Lisa many times after their divorce. Their marriage ended badly. Robert became obsessed with Lisa. He could not let her go. You're sure you were at home all night? Yes, I was with my family. Police questioned Robert. He said he was home all night, but evidence said otherwise. Ballistics matched the shell casings to a gun Robert owned. The evidence was stacking up. Cell phone records placed Robert near the dental office at the exact time of the murders. A neighbor told police Robert had been acting strange for weeks. He was planning something. He was acting strange days before the murder. James and Lisa, they're gone. We just want justice. Days later, Robert Fallon was arrested for double murder. He showed no emotion at all. The trial began months later. James' family sat in the front row every single day. Robert Fallon showed no emotion in court. He never looked at the family once. The prosecutor presented ballistic evidence, phone records, and security footage. It was overwhelming. Forensic experts testified the bullets came from Robert's gun. The evidence was undeniable. The security footage showed Robert entering the building. He was wearing dark clothing, but his face was visible.
My son, James and Lisa, they were stolen.
How do you know the evidence wasn't tampered with? The chain of custody was unbroken. I was present for every collection and documentation. The jury deliberated for only 4 hours. The evidence against Robert Fallon was clear. The verdict was read. Guilty of 2 counts of aggravated murder. Justice was coming. Robert Fallon, you are sentenced to life in prison without parole. The judge sentenced Robert. He will never see freedom again. Robert Fallon was led away in handcuffs. He never looked back at the family he destroyed. James' parents finally had justice. But no sentence could bring their son and daughter-in-law back. James' dental office never reopened. The community could not forget what happened there. They were married just 2 years before Robert took their lives. 2 years of happiness stolen.
Lisa's friends still gather at her memorial every year. They remember the nurse who cared for everyone.
James' parents keep his memory alive. They talk about the son who became a dentist and found love.
A memorial plaque hangs at the hospital where Lisa worked. Her coworkers still speak of her kindness.
Robert Fallon will never leave prison. His revenge cost him everything, including his freedom.
James worked his whole life to become a dentist. He helped so many people in his community.
Lisa dedicated her life to healing others as a nurse. She touched so many lives.
Lisa had filed restraining orders against Robert before. The system failed to protect her. The case is now closed, but the detective who solved it still thinks about James and Lisa.
Neighbors still remember the night police swarmed the dental office. The neighborhood was never the same. They just kept going and going. I was so scared. James and Lisa were buried together. Even in death, they are side by side.
In prison, Robert Fallon has no friends. He is hated by other inmates for what he did.
James the fumu sendezev jabo hodendung finsian tamanagush or somebody's the scariest thing we've ever had go through.
But we realized we had to share our story to help others. Columbus, Ohio, will never forget the dentist and his wife who were taken by jealousy and hate. No one visits Robert Fallon in prison. His family abandoned him after the murders.
James Fumu keep his childhood room exactly as it was. They cannot bear to change it. Lisa Hudson's nursing badge is displayed at the hospital. New nurses are told her story.
The detective who solved this case was honored, but he said the real heroes were James and Lisa.
Every night, Robert Fallon hears his cell door lock. He knows he will never leave. James' patients still remember his kindness. He gave them confidence and smiled. Lisa co-workers say she was the best nurse they ever knew. She always put patients first. Robert Fallon never confessed. But the evidence was so strong he had no chance at trial.
The dental chair where James helped so many patients now sits empty. Forever.
Their wedding rings are kept together, a symbol of love that even death could not separate.
Robert Fallon prison file is thick with his crimes. He was a violent man long before the murders. A park was named after James and Lisa. Their legacy lives on in the community they love. Robert Fallon lies awake many nights. He knows exactly what he did. He just does not care. Robert Fallon appealed his conviction twice. Both times the court denied his appeals. The judge wrote that the evidence was overwhelming. Robert Fallon would die in prison.
A scholarship was created in James' name. It helps young dentists achieve their dreams. Lisa Nursing Scholarship helps young women become nurses. Her legacy of healing continues.
Robert Fallon sits alone in prison chapel sometimes. No one knows if he feels remorse.
Every year, those who love James and Lisa gather. They share memories and keep their spirits alive. James Hudson and Lisa Hudson were taken in November 2009. They are never forgotten.
Their love story was cut short, but their love will last forever.
A dentist who healed smiles, a nurse who healed bodies, both gone because of one man's hate. If justice matters to you, like and subscribe. Share their story so no one ever forgets.